It's been such a long time since I've filmed a video, but today I guess we're gonna try to change my headliner. Gonna be dead straight with you, I'm pretty nervous because I've seen like a couple videos on YouTube so far, and everybody that tries it breaks at least like one or two things. So I'm gonna try to be super gentle here. It's like the headliner is tan. It's gonna be super dark in here because the power of the car is off. Like I took the battery off, it's just sitting in storage right now. But it's tan and the whole car is blacked out. So I figured I might as well tackle it now while it's winter and kind of fiddle with the car because that's kind of what I like to do. So I've got started a little bit right now. I have a couple of the things already out and I figured I'd kind of show you guys how I do it. Not necessarily the right way, but I guess I'll just show you how I decide to do it, and then you can see if you guys want to tackle it too. I originally wanted to cover it with some kind of like gold and like Alcantara pattern to put at the top of the headliner, but then I kind of figured that it's just like kind of overkill and I'll just paint it black with fabric spray, and then everything else I might do like gold, like right here. This is plastic, so I might try to do that gold, and then like the stuff that's plastic around here I can try to make gold, but other than that we'll just see how it goes. I'll take you guys along with me for this super random last minute day of fiddling with my car. So right now I've already gotten these little things out here. They're down here. They're just like, these are really simple. It's literally just a twist and pull out. And then the next step, I guess, is to get these out right here, and that's just like, you pull the cap off, so be careful because I already broke that. And it's just a Phillips head to get that out. And then I'm pretty sure after that, you pull that, you have to pull the side pillars out just a little bit. And then same with the passenger side and driver side, like seatbelt pillars. You need to pull it out just a little bit because that's like where one of the points is. And then if you follow back to the very back of the car, you can see these little circle clip things. Don't know what you would call them, but you gotta pull those too. And then after that, it's literally just like this middle thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have no idea what I'm doing with that. So we'll just figure that out. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to pull it out, but other people I've seen have just kind of reefed the headliner out and it's come out without taking this out. So we'll just figure it out. These are like reefed in here too. Oh my god. Okay, I know it's super dark, but I've managed to get all three of the, or no, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. All 4 of those little pin things out. They look like this. They look like this. I've also managed to cut my finger open with a screwdriver. But I got all 4 of those out, and then I have this out so far. I've popped this pillar out. Okay, quick update again. I was actually able to, so what I did with this piece is I took all this stuff out, which was most likely unnecessary, and then I took off this, took this bolt out, loosened the pillar, did the same thing on the other side, and then I could reach my hand kind of up, like when it was up properly, I could reach my hand up, and like I kind of just carefully, not reefed it down, but I kind of just applied pressure until one side cracked, and then the other side cracked too, and now it's just kind of hanging here. And then you have to unclip, there's wires for these that you can just unclip. So I kind of figured that out afterwards. So yeah, there's the clip right there. So you can unclip it and then take those off. Okay, it's super dark in here, I know. Oh, that's a decent angle. So I got it out. I was able to get the whole thing out. So actually pretty surprised with myself. I ended up just trying to like relieve pressure from different points and then kind of just gently pulling it. And I eventually got it to get out. I got the hatch open because that needed to happen. I took like the weather stripping out around the back of the hatch, and then it relieved a little bit more pressure, and then I was able to pull it off. So I got all of that done. And then a while ago I painted the AC dials. You can just take that out. A little known fact, you can just pull it out. There's 4 screws and this comes out. So I painted this gold, but I didn't clear coat it. And every time you touch it, it leaves gold on your fingers, and it just I wanted to change it so at least I could clear coat it and then it'd be a little bit better. So I took that too. I'm gonna put the weather stripping back in the doors so the doors will shut, and then like the headliner's right there. So I'm gonna take that, pack this up, then I'll probably meet you guys at my house. I have to go get paint for the headliner, and then we'll see how this goes. So we're back in my house now. I have everything prepped. Kind of took a while. I decided to tape off all the like little plastic pieces that are tan, because I think my plan is right now is that I'm gonna put the first couple coats of, well, I'm gonna put the whole coat of black on everything, so all of this stuff, and then my plan is to spray this all black, let it dry, peel all this off, and then tape around the edges of this now, because this is tan, and then spray paint it gold, so it'll kind of have like a little bit of a contrast like the whole rest of the car, rather than just kind of spraying over top of the, because it's fabric spray, so I don't want to spray fabric spray on plastic, because that's not going to work. So that's about where I am right now, and I'll see how it goes. I'm going to put a couple coats on, and then this will probably be a while. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, so you can kind of see like after like, this is just like the first dust I just did, and it basically does just look like I dusted it. I'm probably just going to continue doing these amounts of coats each time. It might take a while, but I'd rather not fuck it up and then be super pissed off about it. So right now, like this is what I'm using. I just got it from Canadian Tire. It's just vinyl spray, or yeah, vinyl and fabric spray. I use it on my sleds on the seat covers, because sometimes when we get our sleds they're yellow, so we use this to make it black. But so far so good, and I'll just keep on literally just doing little coats. Okay, we're like a couple coats in. I like ran out of the one like can just on the mirror, like on the sun visors already. But I'm trying to do it properly and do like a really thick coat. It looks a lot darker actually on camera than it is. So I have one more can left, and then after that, like I'm probably gonna have to go back to the store to Canadian Tire. But it's looking good so far. It's going a lot better than I thought it was gonna go, because it's actually pretty cold out. Obviously, it's still winter for me. But pretty happy with how it's going, and I'm like really excited to see how it's gonna look in the car, because this has just been like disgustingly ugly being that color tan with all black and gold interior. So I'm gonna keep spraying away. I have one more can to basically chew through right now, and then I'll update you guys on what it looks like after I'm done. So hopefully I have one more can left, and it's gonna be able to fill the rest of this and actually make it look black and not like a misted gray, which what it looks like right now. So I'll catch you guys in a second after I finish basically just spraying the shit out of this can. Alright, unfortunately, like I called it, I kind of ran out of spray paint. I could leave it where it is right now and it'd be fine, but because I'm just super particular with my car, and that's kind of a good thing, everyone kind of should be, I did 2 cans. I probably just want to do a third just to be safe. The whole headliner is covered, so are the sunshades. Honestly, I'm just gonna go back to Canadian Tire, get one more can, and then spray one final time, waste the whole can on the headliner and the sunshades, just to be sure, because it's kind of dark under here too, and if I take it out into the sunlight and it's not completely black and it kind of looks gray, then it was just a big ass waste of time. So I'm gonna go back to Canadian Tire, get one more can, and then spray the headliner, sunshades, and then those will be done. Even though it looks good right now, it looks black, just to be sure, because that's just kind of how I am. And then I also have, like, these are from the sunshade. I'm going to paint those black, and then kind of a couple other things I'm going to paint gold. So I'll see you guys back here in just a little bit. I forgot to keep filming. I went to Canadian Tire. It's day 2 now of this painfully long tutorial video, even though it's not a tutorial video. I'm kind of just taking you guys along for like this little like arts and crafts build, I guess you could call it. I went to Canadian Tire, got the spray paint, finished the headliner, finished the sunshades, and then I ended up taping off some of the plastic parts, painted them gold. Turned out really well. I already took everything back now. I did it the other night, so this was last night. No, 2 nights ago. And it's hard to keep track because I don't pick the camera up enough. And so 2 nights ago, I took everything back. It was dry. I went, installed it all in the car. It went really well. If anyone's following this as like a tutorial video, take your time. Don't mess up the clips. Don't break the clips. So you break the clips, you're fucked. There's only one piece left that I have to do. I forgot to paint one little piece for the sunshade. So I painted that, and then I figured I'd just take you guys back to the parking garage right now and then show you everything I did. I chose not to show you how to put it back in just because it's super dark in the underground, and it's like the angles I can get are kind of just shitty in general, and 2, I didn't have anyone with me, so I just figured I'd do it by myself, I wouldn't break anything, and then I could just show you how to put it back in. It's really simple. Just break the clips, pull it down, unclip the little cord that gives power to the lights at the top. And other than that, just like literally take your time. It's very straightforward. And if anyone wants to like know where I got all my supplies and stuff, it's like all Canadian Tire or like hardware stores or like Princess Auto. I'm trying to think of American versions, AutoZone, place like that. They'll have it. It's just fabric spray. So I'm basically going to go back there now, and then I'll show you guys what I did, what I was able to do, and how it came out. It's going to be dark down there, but it's kind of winter here, so what can you do? So this is literally the piece that I forgot. That tiny piece I forgot to paint, but we're going there now. It's not too far away. I keep the car in a parking garage over the winter just because it's winter time and I don't drive it and there's no space in my house. So I'll see you guys at the parking garage. Alright, well, this is where I keep my car. It's going to be kind of dark down here, so bear with me. I just have literally this last piece, like I said, to put in, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. I have flashlights in the car, so you'll be able to kind of see what's going on in there. So I started uncovering it, figured I'd film it. I keep it under a cover because it literally gets so dusty under here. It's like ridiculous, but you kind of have to. Oh yeah, see, I left the flashlight in here. So you can get an idea. All of this is black now. This used to be tan. And then like you can get an idea of what I painted gold. All the little things attached to the mirrors, the center console, little thing where the sunglasses go. And now it's just like a little extra detail of all the other gold that's inside the interior. And then I left a little tree in here because it reeked like spray paint still. I ended up spraying the little bolts that hold the back of the headliner to gold. This is like another little touch. I don't know. Pretty happy with how it came out for just like a rattle can job that's meant for fabric, and then doing it completely by myself. If you guys want to try it, take your time. I've said it before in the video already. It's really straightforward. Like I put it in and took it out by myself, painted it by myself. Take your time, mask things properly with like painter's tape, and you'll be pretty good. And it's like a super affordable way to black out your headliner instead of wrapping it in like Alcantara or suede. Or like getting a different fabric and then doing it, because then like that's a process and a half, especially if you're just going to do it black. Just use the spray paint stuff that I used. It worked perfect. It looks good. Other than that, like, it's basically it. So that kind of wraps up the video. I know it wasn't really a tutorial video, even though I kind of just brought you along for it kind of video instead. I'll get better with time. I haven't picked up the camera since Simply Clean, so I'll try to make more videos the more and more the nice weather starts coming around. And then I'll try to push out more content for you guys and be able to actually start getting going with like the car season again. I'm getting excited. This made me really excited about just like working on my car again too. So I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when that's going to be, so bear with me. But until then, see ya. Peace.